Morning YouTube. It's been so long since we made the last video, but we're back in the garage again and we're working on the Cressida. Engine bay is painted as well. We got that fancy heat reflective stuff on the firewall. But today we're gonna go ahead and try to put something in here. The 7M came out a couple weeks ago. Parted it out in like 6 hours. And there's no going back. So after that happened, we cleaned up the engine bay, painted it. And here's what's going in. So just to refresh you guys, this is a 5.3 iron block LM7 out of a Tahoe, I think an 04 Tahoe. Came from the junkyard last year. They've been sitting on it for a long time. Last year, yes, it's been a year. So what we have is, yeah, a 5.3, the T56 behind it. This is like the OG LS build for a Cressida because they have mounts for everything, and technically it should fit. Some of the LS Cressida guys told me that I need to cut off some of these extra, I don't know, just gears or where you would actually mount the harnesses. So that's all got to go. So we'll be taking an angle grinder to a brand new transmission and cutting it up. The hardest part about all of this is actually getting all the right hardware to make sure it all bolts together and that it's the right hardware. You know, being that it's like just buying it off the internet and just trying to make it work. It's a little difficult, and I had to return things here and there to get it the way it is now. But it's good to go. Everything is torque to spec, and I hope I don't have to separate the two. I hope. So we'll see if this fits. But first, I gotta work on these fuel lines. So I got some fittings to replace the return line and the feed line to -6. So let's go ahead and take care of that before the motor goes in, so that way you know, I'm not too cramped trying to work on this. And then we'll attempt to cut the trans, those little tabs off the side of the trans, and we'll pull out the big hammer, and hopefully I can get this all bolted up today. Does that sound like a plan? So we have the AN fittings on the fuel lines. I use a compression on one by cutting off the flare of the hardline, and for the feed line it already had a nut on the end of it, so it was just a matter of getting the right adapter. So now I'm to -6, and that's the same as my fuel rails, so we're good there, and I should just be able to make fuel lines after that. Alright, so we cut off, or I cut off those tabs. Took a little bit. We figured it out. Now we got it up on the hoist. And it's time for test fit number 1. Probably, hopefully not one of many, but yeah, we're gonna go ahead and see how this is gonna work out. Justin's just taking off the engine stand and putting on the motor mounts.
Are these side specific?
I don't believe so. Look the same. So let's set up the time lapse and see how this goes in.
A few moments later.
guess the hardest part was clearing the, I think there's a part underneath the bell housing and it's like a big circle, and trying to clear the rack. But once we figured out how to like get it in the right way, it went in pretty smooth. I have some areas that are rubbing. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do yet, if it's actually gonna be an issue or not. Justin just kind of finagled the transmount in and it lined up, and we're good. So I don't know if it's gonna rub or make noise, but we'll find out. The reverse lockout was hitting. I did remove it. They do make a reverse lockout delete, which I'm probably gonna run. It's probably the simplest solution to all of that. So that's what's next. But this is it. It's in. It took us a little longer again, but that's kind of expected, as in it's not really made for this car, but it fits. And oh yeah, the shifter's in a good position. Show them. Okay, so it's finally in its home. Hopefully it doesn't have to come back out again, because it wasn't very fun putting in. But we're here, we have an LS, we have to do some plumbing, headers, all that fun stuff is up next. So yeah, that's all I got for today. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, and we'll see you guys in the next video. See you later.